You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
So I got what I think is a really good deal on this car, even with the negative equity. 40 grand wrapped into this 3-year, 36-month lease. My payments are less than I'm paying for this truck. I pay $2,000 a month for this truck. I'm currently down to $1,740 a month for my new Charger. That includes the lease payment.
So apparently we're living in the multiverse now, because we have someone where they pay $2 grand a month, not for a Demon 170, not for a Ram TRX, not even for a Hellcat. No, bro was paying $2 grand a month for a Ram Rebel with a Hurricane Inline 6 engine. Let that sink in. And then it gets better by him going into a deal of paying $1,700 a month for a Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack EV. Not a 392 Scat Pack, a EV Scat Pack. $1,700 was a hell of a deal. This wasn't some limited edition gold-plated collector truck from over 43,000 friends and the 72% of you guys who are not hitting the subscribe button to help a butter out. This was a regular Ram Rebel SST. The fudge does SST mean? SST stands for straight 6 turbo.
I'm trading my super unreliable Dodge Ram SST Rebel, my 2025 that I just bought with only 6,600 miles on it. I'm swapping it out for a 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack.
Oh, and you know what's worse about that particular truck? It was a $90,000 limit. Not my words, his.
My payments are less than I'm paying for this truck. I pay $2,000 a month for this truck.
This thing had misfires, electrical gremlins, ghost issues with the actual, all the nonsense going on. A full like paranormal experience outside of a horror movie. And he documented all this on his YouTube channel. So what does he do? He takes it back to the exact same dealer who couldn't fix it in the first place, David Stanley Dodge in Oklahoma, and trades it in, but doesn't lemon law it. I mean, that's like a pretty open and shut case for a vehicle to be a lemon law. But I just don't get it. But instead of cutting his losses or at least buying something more reliable like a rational person would do who has $90,000 of debt, he jumps right into another financial disaster, a 2024, not 25, not 2026, a 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona EV Scat Pack. And the payment, a very casual, a very cool, a very sound financial decision of over $1,700 a month for an EV that's not a Tesla Plaid or a Charger Daytona Banshee. So this car is still in beta mode that comes with more software bugs than maybe like a Windows Vista upgrade from like 20 some years ago. Meanwhile, people are out here leasing the same exact car that he just got for literally around $300 a month, and with some people with literally no money down. So some folks are literally walking to dealerships right now and getting one of these cars for next to nothing, but this guy's paid $1,700 a month for it. I mean, like, wow, like my mind was freaking blown. I thought TK was lying. So I actually saw his video about this.
Traded his truck in, knowing that it was a lemon law or a buyback, right? It had been into the dealer multiple times for misfires, electrical issues, all of this crap. David Stanley, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, knows it because this is the only dealership that this YouTuber brought it to. There's no putting lipstick on a pig. That truck is a lemon. Period. End of story. That truck is defective. It has massive problems electrically. It's been extensively documented on Auto Auction Rebuild's channel. He traded it in and allowed that dealer to make him bend over and grab his ankles for a Dodge Charger EV for $1,700 a month.
It's like he's paying rent for a house and all he got was a sound bar that produces fake exhaust notes. Oh God. And yet he's the same guy, this dude from Auto Auction Rebuilds, and wants to get on video and say that we cannot talk about a Charger Daytona because we didn't buy one.
They've also definitely never owned one. So, you know, it's one of those things where put your money where your mouth is. And if you want to do an accurate, real world critique of the car, go buy one. Anybody can read forums and watch videos of people talking, right? Including, you know, watching my videos. Anybody can do that and then start talking about how bad the car is, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? It's not the same as owning one and going through it and experiencing everything yourself, while also trying to get the problems corrected to make the car better.
Oh, really? So let me get this straight. You finance a lemon, get absolutely destroyed on negative equity, pay supercar money for unproven EV, and now you get to be the gatekeeper on who's allowed to have an opinion. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like, I'll pass on the Kool-Aid that you're drinking over there in Oklahoma. Like, I'm just saying. This whole situation is like watching someone fall into a pothole like maybe like 2 or 3 times and then yelling at you when you point out that you're in a pothole. And him basically saying to you that, hey, if you never fallen in this particular pothole, you can't talk about it. But bro, you are still knee deep in that hole. Especially for the next, 3 years? Talking about he got to pay $1,700 a month. Oh my goodness. I don't even pay that much money for my Demon. That's crazy.
The difference is most of the people that are online making videos, talking trash about these cars have never driven one.
I don't need to buy a Charger Daytona to know it has issues because I have eyes, I have ears, and I got a functioning brain. I've seen these vehicles bricked. I've seen the warning lights on the dash. I've seen journalists and other people tell me stuff going on with the car, even when they tested at the media day. So I've seen owners praying to the software gods that, hey, can I actually make it on this road trip? I don't need to have a $1,700 monthly payment to understand the issues with the Charger Daytona. So if it's cool with you, Randy Daytona from Balls of Fury, I'll keep talking, I'll keep being critical, and I'll keep laughing. Because at the end of the day, even without this whole nonsense about the actual Charger Daytona talking about it, someone in reality paid $2,000 a month, not even for the Charger Daytona, they paid $2,000 a month for a 6-cylinder Ram Rebel. Like, I didn't even pay that much money for my Ram TRX or my Demon 170. He must have had rolled in a lot of negative equity from a third vehicle because I can't even spec a Ram Rebel to $90,000. You can fully spec a RHO to $90,000, but you missed me with this whole $90,000 Ram Rebel. I mean, if somebody who's a subscriber of his channel and they know how he got to $90,000 on a Ram Rebel, can you like comment down below so I can understand this? Because either he got charged the markup and paid the markup on a Ram Rebel, which is even worse, or he rolled in negative equity from another vehicle into the Ram Rebel, paid $2,000 a month for a lemon. Like, I mean, wow. I mean, like, I legit thought that TK's Garage was lying to the American public. And I was going to expose him for saying out loud that this guy had bought a Charger Daytona for $1,700. But this guy literally said out his own mouth, like he was trying to convince me that all this right here, all this was a grand scheme to get him out of debt of negative equity. I mean, I normally don't comment on other people's stuff, but he did open the door when he was talking about me and others who talk about the Daytona EV. I mean, if you want to get technical, I test drove one 4 times and I was not very impressed each time. It literally felt just as fast as my Ram TRX. I test drove a Hummer EV right after a Charger Daytona EV, and the Charger Daytona EV literally felt the same speed as a Hummer EV 3X version. And Hummer EV was more impressive because of all the other things they can do, and it wasn't glitchy or buggy. Because I mean, I drove in one that I'm on live stream, the daggone exhaust system was cutting out while we was driving. Let me see when there's even a level on here. I know this right here let you, oh, okay. You do 3, 2, okay. I put it on 2. See how 2 does. Is my soundtrack skipping? He like, I drove another Charger Daytona where it was like flat on his face and cannot move anywhere. I mean, I tried to test drive 2 more Charger Daytonas, but apparently they took like 2 weeks for a PDI checks. And the last time I test drove one, I'm like, it's okay. It's not fast. It's definitely not fast. Like 3.5 seconds 0 to 60. That's literally around the same 0 to 60 that you can get out of a Demon 170 on the street, that you can get out of a TRX on the street, track out on the street. So you can get what low threes on a Z06. So it's like, this car is not impressive to me in this speed realm. There's like other cars that have done this speed. So how is this impressive? So I even tried to lease one of these Charger Daytonas, but where I live at, the Scat Pack isn't even offered for a lease. And it's about $500 a month, if I remember, for the slower version of the RT. So I asked Dodge for a loaner, I think back in January, and I still have not got one. I know a couple of journalists have gotten a loaner, but there's not that many journalists who's actually gotten these vehicles. So I'm just saying, I'm still waiting on a loaner to actually get my actual hands-on P's and Q's. Because I keep hearing all these yang about it's so fast this, it's so fast that, but I don't think I've seen one track race against a Hellcat, a Red Eye, a Demon. Like, let it actually drive against the old previous cars, then let's see which one really is great. I'm just saying. But, you know, even having said that, I've even talked to engineers, techs, employees of Stellantis, owners, and I can read all the stuff going on in the forum with this car to formulate my own opinion. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Should I stop talking about the Charger Daytona EV because I didn't buy one and I did not pay $1,700 a month? Like, that really, oh my gosh, that literally just pains me to say $1,700 a month for a Charger Daytona EV. It's not even a Plaid, like crazy money. But meanwhile, I'm over here calculating, honestly, how many Charger Daytonas that I could probably buy with the amount of money he's paying per month. I mean, just off the RTs, I can buy at least 3 and save about a couple $100 that I can lease. Depending on where you live in the country, some people have like between $200 to $300 lease specials on these cars. So you can get what, 4, 5, maybe 6 cars if they were all like RTs. Oh my God, $1,700 a month. That is wild. Man, this dude gonna tell me I can't talk about Charger Daytona. That's wild. Oh, bro. Woo! Oh man. Like I said, I may not be able to own a Charger Daytona. I may not be able to lease one, but at least I'm not going down with the Titanic, defending the Titanic as I'm sinking. So I'm just saying. But if you want to check out why I think the Ram TRX is coming back for 2026 and when exactly it's going to be released, which I fully understand you paying $90,000 to actually buy that vehicle, you can check out this video right here. And now the Ram Rebel, we're talking about the Ram TRX. You can check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.